Good morning to N. How are you? Today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Friday or Friday. Okay? And today for Thursday, if yesterday was the 1st of April, that means that today is the 2nd of April of the year 2020. For our short date, we are looking at 2/ it's the second day of what month? If we have January, February, March, and April. April is the 4th month of the year 2020, okay? For math today, we are going to be looking at equivalent fractions yet again. This is your last week with fractions, and I must say, learning fractions on the computer, through videos, at home, you're doing so well. It is not an easy task, okay? So I am very proud of you for doing this and for keeping up with all the work and all of the knowledge during this distance learning time, okay? So well done, keep it up. We are going to do a quick review together, and then I will show you your task for the day, and then tomorrow will be a bit different as well, okay? Just to keep you really excited and motivated. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. If we have a fraction, what is the fraction of this? If I cut a circle in half, you know that each half is equal, okay? But then I can take those halves and I can cut those in half. And what would the fraction become? 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. So 1/2 is the same as 2/4, 2/4. They are equivalent, and that means that they will always be the same, okay? Remember that. Equivalent means equal. They are the same, okay? If we have here, 1/2 is equivalent to 2/4. Absolutely. If I have one bar and I cut it here in half, it's still going to be the same as the big bar. If I have the half of the bar and I cut that again in half, it's going to be the same. The same size, it's just smaller pieces. So here we can say that 2/4 is the same as 1/2, okay? Well done. Now we can do it here with cones as well. If I have 8 pieces, okay, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of something, okay, and I want to find out what half of 8 of those pieces is, what I can do is I can come and cut that in half, separate, and how many are in 1/2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 4 in a half. You know that 4 plus 4 equals 8. So then that means that half of 8 is 4. Okay, well done. And then here what we can do is we're going to go ahead and find half of each group again to make 4 groups. Right now we have, if you see here, we have 2 groups. We have here 1, and here we have 2 groups, okay? But here I want to make 4 groups. So I'm going to cut each group in half again to make 4 groups. I have this group of 4. How can I make it into 4 groups? I'm going to go ahead and just cut it right down the middle. So I'm going to use a different color so you can see it. And then I will cut it right down the middle, okay? So here we have 1 group, 2 group. Let's cut this one right down the middle. We have 3 groups. Oops, I need to really try to get practicing my drawing on the computer, okay? And we have 4 groups, okay? So now we have made 8 cones if we put them into 4 groups. How many are in each group? 2. We have here 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, excellent. Let's continue to see what the video shows us as we have just already done it. Okay, there you go. All right, so as you see here, there are 4 groups and we still have the 8 cones. Okay, 2 of those groups of 8 is 4. Okay, so we have 2/4 of the group. Okay, 2/4 of 8 is 4. All right, which is the same, the equivalent, it's the same as saying half of 8 is 4. Okay, 2/4 of 8 is 4. Half of 8 is 4. It's going to be the same. They are equivalent fractions, okay? Remember that equivalent means equal. If something is equivalent, it will always be the same. Okay, so here we have bunnies. We have 4 bunnies. We need to find half of those bunnies. So how can we do that? We can go ahead and cut the bunnies, not the bunnies in half, the group of bunnies in half, okay? So I'm just gonna go right down the middle and I'm going to check my work by counting to make sure that they're both the same number. How many bunnies do we have here? 1, 2. How many here? 1, 2. Is it the same? Is it equal? Yes, it is, okay? So I know now that half of the rabbits is 2 bunnies, okay? And 2, all right? Let's continue to see how they calculate it. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and calculate 2/4 of the bunnies, 2/4. Now, what I'm going to do, because it's asking me for 2/4, which means 2 bunnies out of 4 bunnies. So I am now going to go ahead and see the same. 1, 2. I circled 2 bunnies out of 4. Okay, what do you see that it's the same as? It is the same as being cut in half, right? So that's saying that 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2, okay? It's going to be the same. They are equivalent, they are the same. 1/2 is 2 rabbits and 2/4 is 2 rabbits. They both have the same value, meaning they both are right. They both are equal, okay? Now, if we have here a big pizza, Miss Carolina's favorite, okay? We have here the big pizza, okay? It has been cut into how many pieces? Into 3 different pieces, okay? So let's continue to see how they're going to cut it. We have here the 3 pieces. What is the fraction of each piece? Okay, let's look at that. I'm going to go ahead and change the color. And here we go. This piece here is 1 piece out of how many total? We have 1, 2, 3 total, right? Well done. And this one is the same. This is 1 piece out of 3. So 1/3 is 1/3. And here again, we have 1/3, which is 1/3. Okay, well done. So that means we have a pizza that has been cut into thirds, into 3 equal pieces. Excellent. Each slice is 1/3, well done. And then here in the next pizza, how many pieces do we have total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 slices total, okay? Each slice then is 1 out of 6, which means that it is 1/6, okay? We have 1 pizza cut into thirds and 1 pizza cut into 6, okay? We have 6 equal pieces. Okay, now it's asking us to find the equivalent fraction to 1/3. Okay, so if I have here, change the color once again. If I have here 1/3, okay, 1/3, and I see here that it is just looking at this portion, okay, I need to look at the next pizza and see if I can find the same size of the pieces here on this side, okay? So if I just start with one piece, does that look like it's the same size as the one on the other side? This piece is the same as this one? No, this one is much smaller, okay? So it's not fair, it's not equal, okay? If I color in one more, okay? If I color in one more, now are my pizza slices equal? If I cut this one in half, this is a good way to check your work, is to go ahead and cut. Let me get a lovely line here. Okay, if I cut this pizza here in half, this piece, excuse me, would it look the same as this one? It does, okay? So that is saying that 1/3 is actually going to now be equivalent to how many pieces here? 2 out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 pieces, okay? So our fraction 2/6 is equivalent. It is the same as 1/3, okay? Well done, well done. Let's continue with the video to see how they show us. 1/3 is the same as 2/6. They are equivalent fractions, okay? But now it's going to be asking us how to find the equivalent fraction for 4/6, okay? How do we find it for 4/6? So we're going to do the same thing, okay? We have 4 pieces out of 6 over here. We need to make the same amount over here, okay? So if I'm going to, let's use the green this time, okay? I'm going to go ahead and color one slice. If we remember from the last picture, we did 1, okay? And we did 2, right? To equal 1 over here, okay? So that we know from last time is that 1/3 of this pizza here equals 2/6 of this pizza here, okay? Those were equivalent, they were the same. What do I need to do now in order to find the same amount from these 2 pieces on this side? I'm going to go ahead and color these 2, okay? And I want to make sure that I can look to see how to match it to the other side. If I know that one of these slices here equals 2 of these, then I know that I can go ahead and again draw a nice line down the middle to check my work and say, again, it's the same, okay? It is the same. So all I need to do this time is make sure that I go ahead and I color in on this side the same. Once I do that, I can go ahead and match them and see it on the other side. Is that the same size? Yes, they are the same size, okay? So with that, I know that my pizza on this side, which is, now how many pieces do we have colored? 2. My pizza here, 2 out of 1, 2, 3 total, my 2/3 is equivalent or the same to 1, 2, 3, 4 colored out of 6. So 4/6 and 2/3 are equivalent fractions, okay? They are the same, all right? Well done. Let's continue. They are equivalent. They are the same, okay? So it's here as well, okay? 1/3 of 2, okay, is going to be the same as 2/6 of the chickens, okay? 2/6 is 2 chickens, and are they equivalent? They are equivalent fractions. So I can go ahead and say 1/3 and 2/6 are equivalent fractions, okay? Here, we have a big bar that has been broken up into 10 pieces and a bar that has been broken up to 5. Now, we did this on Monday with our fraction chart. Most of you did it, okay? And I hope you watched the video. You looked at how we could split 5 into half and then it would become 10. And it kept doubling, okay? And with that, we know that 2/10 will then equal 1/5. 3/4 equals 6/8. Now we have 2/4 equal 1/2. 4/6, 4 cones out of 6 equals 2/3 if we split them into 3 groups, okay? Well done, you guys. You're doing such a great job, okay? I'm now going to show you your task for the day. I will show you the first one as a nice little example, okay? Here we have a lovely bar, okay? We have a bar that has been split into half. So if you can see there, we actually have the half right here, okay? This half is explaining this bar up here. We have 1 piece out of 2, which are green, okay? In the bottom bar, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, but only 3 of them are colored because I want to match them to the bar in front of me to make half, okay? So I'm going to go ahead. I see that this was colored, so I colored this one in. I make my fraction, 1, 2, 3. Make that one actually into a text. Ooh. Oh, kind of lost it there, sorry. That is okay. Let's do that one again, okay? So if I see here, all right, if I see here then that this is going to be asking for half, so I color in the half, okay? I'm going to go ahead and do the 3 of them there to match my half, okay, the 3 pieces. Then I can go ahead and write in the next fraction, which would be here, which would be 3, okay? So 3/6 is equal to 1/2, okay? The next one, what you are going to do is you are going to look at the fraction that it's giving you first. It says 1/4. This one is 1/4 here, okay? So I need to color in. Let's use pink, very good. I need to color in 1/4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. I'm going to go ahead and then color in just 1, okay? So I can color in just 1, and that creates my 1/4, okay? But now I need to match it in the second bar. It says that it has 8 total pieces. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? We have 8 pieces here, but I want to make sure that I can go ahead and match the first one, okay? So I'm only going to color find this one. I'm only going to color the 2 that will match into that one, okay? So what is my fraction here that will match the 1/4? It's going to be 2/8, okay? 2/8 is equal to 1/4, okay? Let's do the last one together, okay? And here we're going to look to see what is my lovely number here. We have 1/3, okay? 1/3, and it's referring to this bar here because we have 1, 2, 3 equal pieces. So I'm going to color in 3 pieces. Or not 3, how many do I color? There are 3 total pieces. I need to color in 1 because it says 1/3, okay? Well done, okay, 1/3. And now I need to go back and make sure that I can, whoops, my line is a little bit crazy, okay? I need to color in to make sure that it lines up with the 1/3, okay? So I can take a different color now. And I can color in up to there. Well done. And then I can go ahead and go back and count. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 9 total is equal to 1/3, okay? So for your task today, that is what you are going to do. I am going to take a picture of this example so that we all can have it, all right? And then I can go ahead and put it onto Dojo. There you are. And I want to show you the rest of your lovely examples, okay? So for today, oh, let me go ahead and clear that as well. Okay, so for today, I'm going to send you home these 2 tasks, okay? They're fairly simple. All you need to do is draw out the fractions, okay? If you want to print and you can print, that's fine. If you can't, please, you know you can draw them onto a piece of paper using a ruler and a pencil, okay? And all you're going to do is draw out the bars, cut them in half, make sure that you cut into the equal pieces, and then you're going to match them up, color in the right amount like we just did in the example, and write in the fraction, okay? All right, that is your task for math today. Well done. I am so proud of you. Keep up all of the hard work, and I can't wait to see you soon. I will now also just be here all day if you need any help, okay? Thank you.